It disabled our flagship with a single pulse weapon. Not destroyed, disabled. They wanted us alive. Another gesture brought up a recording. The hologram shifted to a view from a Vyrek cruiser's external cam. It showed the human vessel at close range. Not flashy. No insignias. No threats. Just a dark silhouette, gliding like a shadow. Then a message played. It was a human voice, male, calm, without emotion. We warned you. We begged for peace. You wanted war. Now you will learn what war means to us. The hologram paused on the final frame. The Vyrek fleet disintegrating in silent fire, its fragments orbiting the colony they tried to conquer. Zalrun turned to face the council again. They didn't conquer us. They didn't even occupy the territory. They erased us, left one ship alive to return, and made sure that ship was mine. An elder finally spoke. So the humans seek domination? Zalrun shook his head slowly. No. Domination is too simple. They want one thing. To be left alone. But if you refuse them that, they won't just destroy your army. His voice hardened. They will destroy your will. The room sat in stunned silence as the full meaning set in. For centuries, the Vyrek Dominion had claimed to be the apex force in the galaxy. They had never lost a campaign. Until now. Until Earth. Zalrun took a step back and delivered his final words like a verdict. If any species in this galaxy values its survival, it will not test the patience of humanity again. We fought the humans once. He looked each council member in the eye. Never again. Across the stars, the message spread like wildfire. Pirate kings, warlords, even old rival empires quietly redirected their fleets. Recruitment posters were torn down. Invasions were cancelled. Humanity had done what no other race could. They didn't just win a war. They ended the idea of war, at least against them, because somewhere, drifting silently in the void, was that ship, still watching, still waiting, and every species knew, if it came again, there would be no second survivors. Yet somehow, they blended in, literally. It wasn't until Threx's squad passed through a narrow ravine that they saw it. A soldier, a human, rise from what looked like a rock wall. His armor shimmered for just a second before fading back into total invisibility. Not by cloaking tech, by paint, mud, fabric, shadow. The human didn't fire a weapon. He whistled, a low bird-like tone. Suddenly, the jungle exploded. Not with gunfire, but with motion. Dozens of human operatives emerged from trees, underbrush, even the ground itself. It was as if the moon itself had grown claws. Threx barked orders. Plasma rifles opened fire. But the humans weren't standing still. They moved with ghost-like coordination, slipping between leaves, ducking behind trunks, dragging Ralzun soldiers into the mist. One by one. Not even Ralzun armor could keep up. The jungle belonged to the humans now. Threx, bleeding and disoriented, barely escaped with a third of his command. Back aboard the cruiser, a battered scout limped into the briefing room. His helmet had claw marks, jungle filth smeared across the visor. His voice trembled. They didn't fight like soldiers, he whispered. They fought like the planet itself. We couldn't see them. We couldn't hear them. They used silence as a weapon. Threx stared at the tactical map. No pattern. No detectable formations. Just chaos. Controlled. Ruthless. Human. He issued one order. Retreat. Immediately. Leave Ark-Enos for. The council back on Zun Prime demanded answers. Why abandon a perfect invasion? Why fear a primitive race? Threx gave them only this. You don't understand. We saw their weapons, yes, but their true strength is patience. Stillness. They let us walk straight into their home and vanish. Not with firepower, but with shadows. He stood and left the room, muttering one last sentence to himself. Camouflage isn't a tool to humans. It's a mindset. Across the galaxy, species began to whisper of the Ark-Enos incident. No official war declared. No monuments raised. Just one lesson learned. If the jungle is quiet, and the humans aren't visible, You're already surrounded.